do seriously feel like a weatherman. Okay. How will the UK change after Brexit? Well, that's the big debate. The Brexiters would have you believe that we will ultimately be freer, richer and more control of our own destiny. We'll certainly have control of our own borders. The Remainers think we'll be poorer, smaller and less influential.
The UK will be poorer. Everybody's going to be poorer. It's going to depend on the future relationship with the Union, with the European Union. If it's very close to what is currently the case, with not as frictionless, trade, but close enough, then you'll be limiting the economic damage.
If we leave with something resembling the deal that the Prime Minister has struck, then manufacturers' goods, they will mostly carry on for the time being unaffected, except for the fact that Britain will no longer have any say in the making of these rules, whereas previously it had a say.
If it's free trade agreement like a Canada plus, as we call it, it will hurt the UK because it will be more difficult to export its goods into the single market, and it will be also more expensive to import goods from the single market.
One thing is already clear: a much tighter immigration environment is already affecting whether Britain can actually tempt to the UK the skilled workers and frankly the unskilled workers that it really needs to keep key sectors going. That's not just in things like agriculture, it's also things like in care homes to look after our elderly, it's the NHS for medical staff. That's to do with the emphasis on immigration in the agreement that Mrs May has struck with the rest of the EU, because she feels that immigration was so important to Brexit voters.
It's almost impossible to overstate just how divided the country is on this issue. There have been opinion polls which show that actually people identify themselves now as Remainers or Leavers far more than they identify themselves as supporters of a particular political party. So this is an issue that will scar everybody who took part in this referendum and this process, probably for the vast part of their political lives.